Hi everyone, it's Brian at Briden Farm. Actually, to be honest, I'm not at Briden Farm. You can't see the barn from here, but I'm at the barn property. And today, I'm going to tell you a little more about our Briden Farm goats. And they do a great job of, hey Snow White, or Snowball. I'm going to start calling you Snow White. You look more like a Snow White. Don't touch the fence. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. They do a great job of clearing land here. And part of what we do from the beginning is to use our goats to clear land. Now today, specifically, right there in the center shot, is a new introduction to these girls. Like, she's just been in here less than a half hour. We have Snowball, Millie. You see a mark there on Millie's neck. One of the other goats kind of grazed her with the horns. It's good, but I'm glad it didn't get any worse or infected. And that is Eve, and in the distance is Sophie. So we got Sophie, Eve, Snow White or Snowball, Millie. Over there back two with the black head and shoulders, that's Lucy. She's a new addition too, only been here a couple of weeks. She's our first boar. She's a meat goat, and or dual purpose goat. Not that we're going to eat her, but she may help us start a meat goat herd, or part of our herd becoming for that purpose. And this, we're calling him Papa Goat, and he has been very aggressive. We've had him over at Briden Farm. He's very much in rut, very food aggressive, but he kind of has his endearing qualities as well. Pun intended, because those are basically the cousin of the deer, so he has some endearing qualities. You'll notice that his normally white fur is rather stained, because bucks are famous for staining their faces during rut. They're also very famous for hooking on trees to leave their scent and get attention. And him being in here with the 5 girls who are flagging in various degrees, I've got him a little bit frustrated because they don't quite want anything to do with him yet. He's more a curiosity at this point, but some of them have been flagging, and that means that I'm trying to look to see ones do it now, but it means that they have their tails up. The girls, they will wave them like a flag, and it's kind of an indication to the buck that, you know what, I may be looking for a boyfriend. And he takes his frustrations out, at least over here. He's taking them out on the tree and not on me. He did manage to get me a week ago. It wasn't bad, thankfully, but now they're all getting in on it. And this looks like fun. And actually, I wish you were here. The smell coming from the saplings actually is like an almond smell. So it's filling the air, not with just goat scent, but very much overpowering that is the smell of almond coming from that sapling that they're absolutely doing a job on. I'm not sure if I can zoom in there and make it so you can really see they're eating the bark, peeling the bark, eating the bark. That's one of the reasons that they're here, to keep the trees from overtaking the pasture land. And we've been working on that, and we still have lots of work to do, and this is just part of it. But give you an idea, we do use the netting, electric netting here. So there is a charge on this right now. It's not like when we were kids and a constant contact or a constant current where if you put your hand on it, you can't let go. It's actually quite the opposite. It's a pulse. And if you do put your hand on it, which I discourage very strongly, but if you were to put your hand on it, it would just make you let go. You get that pulse hit your hand and just make you let go. It's not so bad. It's lots of hawthorns here. And if you were to stick a hawthorn in your hand by accident, it would probably feel worse than the fence. And I know, because I haven't stuck one, well actually I have stuck them in my hands and my legs and probably my butt, and not on purpose. But the hawthorns are interesting. They're actually very good. Traditionally, they're a great heart medication. You just don't want to turn around and walk into one, back into one. Just to give you an idea, I know it's getting off the goats for a minute, but just to give you an idea, if I can see a good example, this is a thorn, and those are my fingers. And you can see, if you were to stick that through your hand, it would not be comfortable. And even if you stick the point of that in your hand, it's probably worse than the actual electric fence. But that current does give them enough discouragement that they would rather not touch it. Now, Bubba Goat, now you can see Lucy is flagging a bit. Having a buck in with your goats this time of year will help them to actually come into heat. Snow White, Snowball, don't touch the fence. You're not going to enjoy that. She's sitting in that tree and she doesn't realize how close she is to the fence, which means that I'm going to move because I don't want her to associate that shock with me. And you can see she's flagging a bit. And just having the goat, male goat, a buck, in with your does, your female goats, will encourage them to come into heat. And you're gonna get burnt. She's lucky. I was quite sure she was gonna get a little shock off the fence there. Like I say, it's not bad, but you just don't really want to back into it. Like same as you don't want to back into a hawthorn bush. So these kids, they're kids. If all goes well, these girls will probably be bred now fairly short order, and their kids will most likely be born in April of 23. So this video is getting long enough, and I've given you an idea of what we're doing here today with our goat herd, how Papa and the girls relate, and why we're here on the farm, and the great work that they're doing. Now, if you can see how, I know the sun is a bit of an issue, and it's shaded a little bit with my hat maybe. You can see how thick this is. Now behind me is our pig pasture. Again, electric wire fencing. Keeps the pigs in through a couple of strands. One would probably do it at this point. They're well enough trained. But you can see how open the underbrush is here compared to here. And we just put the goats in here within the last day, I'm going to say a day or two, but yet they spent most of yesterday in the barn because of the rain. So this used to be like this, and the goats have done that. The pigs have been here a couple of days. The goats do from the knee up, and the pigs from the knee down, including the underground. We're going to do another video about Briden Farm pigs and bring you up to date on those. But for now, for me and the girls, from the Briden Farm Goats, we encourage you to visit our website, Briden, B-R-I-D-N, farm.com, and check out our live journal there for even more information. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, and and let us know what you think of the video in the comments. Have a great day.